guys, Lori here. I'm back with another book haul. This is going to be my October and November book haul, not including anything I bought at Comic-Con. If you want to see those hauls, go check out them on my channel. There are a couple of videos back. I did 4 of them. But this is just books that I've picked up, I purchased, or if people gave me, or I traded with friends, or a bunch of fun stuff. So I just wanted to share them with you guys before I put them on my bookshelf. Which is beginning very, very small. So we'll see how many books I actually wind up reading. But these were kind of a last minute choice, so it was fun. I went to the city. I stayed with a bunch of friends and we wound up trading a bunch of stuff. Yeah. So there's a bunch of bookstores in the city, and one bookstore I go to is called Book Off, and they have dollar books, and they also have dollar audiobooks. So I ended up picking up Full Notes from High School by Matt Bourne, and I actually have an arc of this, but I hope maybe I will finally get to finish, listen to some more books, so that's why I picked this up. And I also picked up Arusha and the End of Time for $1, and I did start listening to this on my iPod. I got it from the library, and then I just ran out of time. So it is my hope that I will actually be able to finish it. So these are 2 audiobooks that I picked up. And right after I'm done with this, I'm going to put one on my iPod. And my good friend Jen went to ALA this year, and she wound up reading a couple arcs that she didn't think she was going to read again, so I benefited. She wound up giving me Sawkill Girls by Claire Legrand, which I've heard really good things about. The summer reminds me a little bit of Broken Things by Lauren Oliver, so I'll be curious to see if I like it. I really did like Broken Things, so I'll be curious to see if I like this one as well. And yeah, hopefully this will be one of my next reads. And I also am trying to read more holiday-themed books. So I wound up buying Snow in Love, 4 stories by Melissa De La Cruz, Nick Stone, Amy Friedman, and Casey West. It is so short, and I'm hoping I am going to look at Super Space Chick's holiday read along and see what her challenges are. So hopefully I'll be able to do a couple of those for December as well. But this was one that I picked up at Barnes & Noble yesterday. Oh, and I also did pick up my Dumbledore Funko. Isn't he handsome? And he sits next to old Dumbledore on a bookshelf. But I just wanted to show you guys. Funny story. On Friday, I left Girls of Paper and Fire at my job. And I really just needed something to read on the train ride. So I wound up buying Into the Water by Paula Harkins. And I wound up reading like 30 pages. And I was intrigued. It really does have a lot of like point of views. But I really want to read more adult mysteries or adult thrillers. And this is one that I just wound up picking up literally just because I had to have something to read. But yeah, hopefully I'll get to read this eventually. I might wind up honestly just leaving this in my bag, like in the bottom of my bag. Actually, I definitely think I'm going to do that. And then if I ever forget a book again, at least I have it. So this might be my backup book that's always in my backpack, which is a good trip if you always commute. Always have a backup book hidden in your backpack. Good tip, Laura. That's where this book is going to go. My friend Jen also gave me That Night by Amy Giles, which is the year since a mass shooting shook their Queens neighborhood. The pilot for Jess and Lucas, both of whom affected by the night in eerily similar personal ways. As Jess struggles to take care of his depressed mother, Lucas takes a pocket and a watchful eye over his overprotective parents. Their paths converge, they slowly become friends and move something more, learning to heal and move forward together. But what does it mean to love after an unspeakable tragedy? That actually sounds super interesting. And it's a super fast read, so maybe I will add this to my train book pile as well. I also did get Dark Matter by Blake Crouch, and I know that it's like a science fiction adventure story, I think. I've heard actually really good things about it, so hopefully I wind up reading this. And this, again, is a really short book. It's literally just under 300 pages, which is super exciting. I know nothing about it. I know that, I think like he wakes up somewhere where he doesn't think it's his, and it's like a world, but it's like a little bit different than his world, I think. So I'm really excited to dive into this eventually. I also wound up getting The Phantom Zone by Kiera Graft. And this is another book about twins. And it's just a really cute adventure story, and it's funny. It says, a thrilling adventure for fans of the mysterious Benedict Society, which I actually just bought from Book Outlet. So hopefully I like this as well. And if I do like this, or if I don't, either way, I'll probably wind up passing this along to my homeroom kids. And this is another one that I was really excited for, and it's The Life and Death Parade by Alyssa Wass. And this one I was actually really excited for. I did read her other one. I think, what is it called? Oh, it's gonna bother me. The Cresswell Plot. She wrote The Cresswell Plot. I didn't love that book, but this book is set in like New Orleans, I think, and it has psychics. And this is again is a really short book, so hopefully I'll get to read it soon, and I will give you guys my thoughts when I actually get to it. And another middle grade book that I wound up picking up, or she wound up gifting me, was One for the Sorrow, which is a ghost story. And it's perfect for like this creepy season we're in, so hopefully I like it. And my friend Samantha, who I don't know if you're watching this, but hi Sam if you are, she wound up finishing The Priory of the Orange Tree by Samantha Shannon. This book is massive. And by massive, I literally mean massive. This book is like literally almost 800 pages. So it comes out, I think, in March, which means I am just going to steadily start reading this because I really want to read it. I don't read a whole lot of high fantasy, but I just have heard so many good things. This book is like a behemoth. So hopefully I like it. All right, that is part 1 of my haul. Let me go get part 2. I'll be right back. At Book Off, I did wind up picking up Spirit and Dust by Rosie Clemente Moore. And actually, a really long time ago, I heard about this on Cassidy Vondage's channel. And it is like about someone who could speak to the dead that winds up helping the police solve crimes. I've been dying for this. I didn't want to pay full price, but I did find it for $1. I'm like, you know what? Why not? And my friend also wound up gifting me The Seven Torments of Amy and Craig, which is a love story. And this is set in 1994. And I love books that are set in that time period because that's kind of when I grew up. But it's just like a cute love story. I think maybe a little bit more emotionally charged, but I'm really excited for it. Going along with my Christmas themed read, I did wind up picking up Carols and Chaos by Cindy Ansley. And this is just a book set in England in the 1817, and it's about a maid and a footman and the drama that they are experiencing around the holidays. And these will hopefully be books that I read next month. And I did start reading this one, and I'm on page 36, so hopefully I get back to it soon. I am going to check out that challenge for Super Space Chick and see if these work, and I will definitely be making a video, so be sure to keep a nose out. And I also, from Book Off, wound up picking up The False Prince by Jennifer A. Nelson. And this is just a fantasy, and I've seen this book everywhere. I think it's about a civil war is brewing in Tinova's kingdom. A nobleman devises a cunning plan to find a prisoner of the king's long-lost son and install him on the throne. So that seems really interesting. And this, again, is a really short book. It's like just 300 pages. So hopefully I get to read this soon. And I know that this is like a trilogy as well. And I really like books with like subtle hints of magic. And A Snicker of Magic by Natalie Lloyd is about a town that they are magic, but they had their magic taken away from them. So they're trying to reawake magic, and they do that by finding words that like awaken it. It sounds a little bit like a couple of the other lighter fantasies I was reading, and I'm just really excited to do it. And this cover is super cute too. Another ghost story themed book is Bone Hollow by Kim Ventrella. This is from Scholastic, and it comes out in January. And it's about a boy who winds up almost dying, and he winds up going on an adventure to figure out what happened to him, or almost happened to him. And because I was on a tour for the speaker, I wound up getting An Arc of Storyteller by Tracy Chee. I will admit, I didn't love the reader, but I'm hoping that the speaker will speak to me a little bit more, and I will get to read Storyteller soon. I did not buy this, but I did get Cruel Design out of my library, which means I really do need to read The Mortal Coil. And then the last book that I wound up buying myself was Lethal White by Robert Galbraith, which if you've been living under a rock, this is also J.K. Rowling. I really like the first 3. This might wind up being a fall read, or a break read because these books are so big. But yeah, so hopefully you guys like this haul. I'm going to try to do them more often and not just like every couple of months because they get a little bit long. But let me know in the comments what book you think I should read first, and I will try to do that. And I will talk to you guys later.